Do you also want to automate appointment scheduling for your business? Then watch this video till the end because in this video I have bought an amazing WhatsApp chatbot which is going to automate the appointment scheduling for your customers within the WhatsApp. So now let me firstly show you what I'm talking about. So for that, let's move on towards my WhatsApp where I'm going to act as a user, and here I'm going to send a message to my business number which is saved here as test number. So here I'm going to enter this message, that is hello, and this message is going to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot. And as I have entered this message, I'm getting this welcome message with this button, that is book appointment, which I'm going to select. And here I have created this WhatsApp chatbot for the appointment of my dental clinic business, but you can modify it according to you. And now it is asking me to enter my name. So here I'm going to enter my name as demo user. So I'm going to just type it. And as I have provided my name, I'm getting a message which is asking me to select the service which I would like to book. So here I will be selecting the service as dental checkup. And as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which says please choose your preferred date and time for the appointment. So here I'm going to select the date. So right here we are getting some of the dates. So here I will be selecting this date, that is June 16, 2026. And as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which is asking me to select my time slot. So from here let's select the time slot. So here we are getting two slots, that is for the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and the 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So right here I'm going to select this time slot, that is for the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And as I have selected it, I'm getting this appointment confirmation message which says your appointment has been booked successfully. And here I'm getting the same appointment date and the same appointment timing. Now let's move on towards my Google Sheet to check whether we are receiving all these details over there or not. So right here, I'm on the Google Sheet named as appointment data, where you can see that I'm successfully receiving this full name which I have just entered, the same service which I have selected, the date and the timing which I have selected over my WhatsApp. So you can see that the appointment data is saved successfully to my Google Sheet. And now let's move on towards my WhatsApp, where we have to wait for 1 or 2 minutes and we will be receiving a follow-up message, as I have scheduled that follow-up message to be sent after 2 minutes. So let's wait for the follow-up or the reminder. And here the time is over, and exactly after 2 minutes I'm receiving this reminder message which says hello demo user, this is a friendly reminder about your upcoming appointment. And right here I'm getting the same date and the timing. So now you can see that I'm successfully receiving this reminder too. So this appointment scheduling chatbot is performing multiple tasks, whether it's booking the appointment, saving the data to the Google Sheet, or providing the follow-up message, or sending personalized messages. So now you can also create this WhatsApp chatbot for whatever business you are running, where appointment scheduling is an important task. So now let me show you how you can create this amazing all-in-one appointment scheduling chatbot by just using an automation tool, that is Pabbly Chatflow. So let's move on towards my flow page where we are going to create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot. So right here I'm on the flow page of Pabbly Chatflow, which you can get by typing its URL. That is going to be the pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will land to the home page of Pabbly where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user or logging your account over the Pabbly Chatflow first time, then you can just click over the sign up free. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and exploring Pabbly Chatflow. Means you are getting a chance for testing and creating this automation or this WhatsApp chatbot for freely inside Pabbly Chatflow. But if you are an existing user like me, then you can just click over this sign in. And if you like this WhatsApp chatbot and want to create it for your business too, then I have bought this amazing offer for you. So right on the screen, you can see this discount coupon code that is STUYT, which is going to provide you heavy and exclusive discounts on yearly and lifetime subscription plans of Pabbly. So make sure to use it before buying any of our Pabbly product. Now let's move on towards the Flow page, where don't forget to add your WhatsApp number with Pabbly Chatflow account. And if you want to learn this entire process, then you can check the video given on the description. And right here we are getting this option for trigger. So trigger is the event which initiates your WhatsApp chatbot, and this trigger event can be keyword or the regex entered by your users, or if a user starts the conversation, or many more. But here I'm going to keep it as keyword regex match. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and regex? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. And as we have recently interacted with our WhatsApp chatbot, we have initiated it by entering this keyword that is hello. So I'm going to just enter this keyword over here and press this enter key. And here our keyword is ready. And the next we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the advanced user input. So now if my user will send me a message, I'm going to send them a welcome message, and for that I'm going to use this text button node given over the messages block. And these messages and action blocks are the main building block for creating this WhatsApp chatbot flow, and you can get these message blocks from drag and drop. And here I'm going to select text button, and now in this text button node I'm going to enter a welcome message. So here I have entered this welcome message, and now I'm going to create a button by simply selecting this add button. And here I'm going to enter my button name as book appointment. And from this field you can select your button type, either quick reply or link. Now let's save it, and here our button has been created. Now if my user select this button that is book appointment, I'm going to ask them a question regarding their full name. So for that you have to move towards the actions, where you will see this node that is ask question, which you have to select. And now here I'm going to enter a question asking for the full name of my user or the patient. So here I have entered this question asking for the full name, and now it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here I'm going to select my contact custom field as full name. So now let me search for it. And right here I have selected this contact custom field. Now you might be thinking, what is this contact custom field? So you can think of contact custom field as a particular column which consists of the particular data. And right here this contact custom field full name will consist of the name provided by my user. And by using the $sign before this contact custom field, you can send personalized messages. And for creating this contact custom field, you just have to move over the settings, where you will see this option of contact custom fields, which you have to select, and you will be landed to the contact custom fields page, where you can create it by simply selecting this add more field. And right here I have already created my contact custom field. Now let's select the format as any. Now if my user provides me answer of this question, I'm going to provide them list of the services for which they can book the appointment. So for that we are going to drag and drop, and here we have to select this option of list. And now in this list node, it is asking me to provide the header, body and footer for the list. So I'm going to provide the body to my list. So this is the body which I have provided to my list. Now let's add a section by simply selecting this add section. And here I'm going to enter my section title as service. And in this section, I'm going to add some list items. So for that, we just have to click over this add items. And here I'm going to enter the title of my first list item or the first service, that is dental checkup. And now likewise, I'm going to add some more services to this list, and you can also add or create many of the services in this list node. So here I have added 2 more items to my list. Now I'm going to provide contact custom field to all these list items so that I can get the service which my user has selected. So for that we have to move towards the actions, and here we have to use this node that is set custom field. And now here I'm going to select my contact custom field as service type, which can be seen over here. And now let's enter the same value for which we are creating this contact custom field. So here I have provided the contact custom field. Now let's provide it for all these list items. So here I have provided contact custom field to all these list items. Now, if my user selects any of these services, I want my user to select their preferred date and time for the consultation. And for that, I'm going to use this node, that is date and time, given over the message block. And here we have to select the selection mode, that is date and time, or the date only. So here I'm going to keep it as date and time. And now let's provide the message content. So here I'm going to provide the body to my date and time node. So here I have provided this body to my date and time node, and from this button label you can select the button for this date list and the button for the time list. And afterwards, in this section of schedule settings, I'm going to select the day for which my user can book the appointment. So here I'm going to select these days, that is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And afterwards, it is asking me to enter the days in advance, means the number of days in advance to display the available booking date, which I'm going to keep as 4. And now from here you can select the holidays or the unavailable dates for which appointment can't get booked. And now here, as we have selected the date, let's select the time slot too. So from here I'm going to add the slot. So from here you can select the time slot. So let's say I'm going to select this 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So here I'm going to create this first slot. And likewise, you can add many more time slots. And from this contact custom fields section, you can select the contact custom field for the date attribute. So here I'm going to select it as appointment date. And now let's select the contact custom field for this time attribute. So here I'm going to select it as appointment timing, and from the slot availability settings, if all your appointment will be booked, then this message will be sent. And here I have connected all these contact custom field nodes with this date and time node. Now I want to save all these data to my Google Sheet. And for that, I'm going to use this node, that is API request, by using which I'm going to integrate my this flow with the Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an automation tool provided by Pabbly, by using which you can integrate varieties of application. So by using the Pabbly Connect, this time I'm going to integrate my this flow with the Google Sheet so that data can be saved, and I have already integrated this API request node. So here you can see that this is the API request node, where I have selected my request method as post, as I want to post the data over the Google Sheet, and here I have entered this webhook URL. So here on my Pabbly Connect workflow page, you can see that I have already integrated my both applications, that is Pabbly Chatflow and Google Sheet. So here in this application, I have received this webhook URL, which I have entered over this API request node, which helped me to build the connection between this flow and the Pabbly Connect. And here I have entered some of the parameters such as full name, service, date and time for which I want to save the data. And according to these parameters, I have selected the contact custom field, which will consist of the values. And here I have sent this test data to the Pabbly Connect. And right here you can see that we are successfully receiving this response. And as I have received the response, I have added this data to the Google Sheet by using the method, that is mapping. So here I have entered all these details, and by using this, I'm saving the data over my Google Sheet. And this is the test data which I have recently added to my Google Sheet over the Pabbly Connect. And now, as soon as the user will book the appointment, the data will be automatically get saved to the Google Sheet. So this was the process for saving the data over the Google Sheet. And now here I'm going to provide the status fallback, means the final message which I'm going to send to my user after booking this appointment. So this is the message which I'm going to send, and right here you can see these both variables, that is appointment date and appointment timing, which I have selected for this date and time attribute. So here, as soon as my user will select the date and time, the response will be replaced in this message node, and we will be able to send personalized message. So now we are done with our final message, but one more task is remaining, that is sending follow-up message. So for that, I'm going to use this node, that is delay, by using which I'm going to set a delay for 1 minute, so that after 1 minute of booking the appointment, a reminder message can be sent. But you can set it according to you. So from here, I'm going to select my delay type as delay 4, as I'm going to make this delay after a specific unit of time. But if you want to make this delay for a specific time, then you can select this delay until. And if you want to make this delay for the specific weekday, then you can select it from here too. And now let's select delay 4, and here I'm going to select my delay unit as minutes, and here I'm going to enter the delay value as 1. Means my reminder message should be sent after 1 minute of booking the appointment. Now here I'm going to provide the reminder message in the text button node. So here I have entered this appointment reminder message in a personalized way. So this is the way you can create appointment reminder chatbot, and this is going to perform multiple tasks which will help you to save up a lot of your time. And now you don't have to manually interact with your customers or book the appointment for them by using manual calls, because this automation is going to do so. So now what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now, and don't forget to save this flow by simply selecting the save button. And I have provided the link of the flow which I have just created in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And don't forget to use the coupon code STUYT. So thank you for watching this video. And not only this chatbot, you can build many more amazing chatbots like this by just using Pabbly Chatflow. So if you want to learn more about the pricings and plans that fit your needs, then you can visit the link given over here. And if you have any queries or need assistance, then you can mail us at the email provided. And if you found this video really helpful, then hit the like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such automation tutorials. So thanks for watching.